So, welcome to this chat with City Times College Times Ahan and Tara. It's lovely to chat with you ahead of the release of Tadap.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Ahan, first of all, for you, we have been seeing a lot of you on Instagram, on social media, and even outside, and you have been prepping for this role of a lifetime. So, how does it feel to, in the week ahead of the release of this movie?
It feels great. I'm very excited and very happy. It's been a long journey for both Tara and I, with this film. We've been, since we started filming, it's been 2.5 years. So we're just very eager to finally release and to show the world what we've made.
Tara, what about you? We have seen you in SOTY 2, where you played a bit of a damsel who's confused about love. Then in Marjavan, you played a slightly more tragic character. And even in Tadap, from the trailer that we see, it's a movie with a lot of darkness and angst. So, do these kind of roles attract you? What is it that you look for in roles, and especially when you signed on for Tadap?
Yes, these roles actually do attract me a lot. As a person, I love love stories that have tragedy and pain in them. I would choose to watch a film that had that in it, even if I wasn't a part of it. I think what really attracted me to Tadap was the unusual love story. It's not your run-of-the-mill love story that you've seen so many times over. I think both Ahan's character and mine have so many interesting nuances to them that haven't really been explored and approached in our cinema yet, or probably very, very seldom approached. So I think that's very exciting as a young and new actor to get to do something like that. And it's my third film. So I am very new and I'm very grateful to have gotten to play Ramisa.
Yeah. And Ahan, for you also in particular, you obviously had like a whole lot of roles probably offered to you. We're just thinking that probably because as an outsider, we feel you're Sunil Shetty's son. You must have had the choicest of roles coming to you. But what is it that attracted you towards Tadap in particular?
I think the story is very, very different. It's not your typical love story. Also, the character, I was very intrigued by the character. Even though it's one character, it's almost as if I'm playing a double role. It's two completely contrasting personalities. So I think that's what attracted me towards this film. And obviously, having the backing of Sargit Sir and a director like Milan Sir, how can you say no to that?
And for you also, Tara, as in going forward, you have a lot of movies coming up. You've acted, you're coming up in a couple of franchises as well.
Yes.
But as far as Tadap is concerned, like Ahan just mentioned that, you guys spent over 2.5 years over it.
Yeah.
So what are the fondest memories from the set that you'll take away once the movie releases?
I think just the amount of hard work and dedication that we put towards this film, if I may say so myself, it's been 2.5 years of very tricky weather circumstances, very intense and challenging scenes to do. Right from day one, I remember we shot our climax and our pre-climax, which is possibly the most important part of our film. On day one of me joining Ahan, he had shot a little bit before me, but on day one of me joining the film, we started with that. So I think there's so many takeaways and so many memories and so much to think about. There isn't just one thing, but I think what is very special to me is that we started off the film with a bang, with that climax and pre-climax bit, and that's something that'll be in my memory forever.
Okay. Also, Tara, of course, you mentioned now that you are relatively a newcomer. This is only your third movie, but still, when compared to Ahan, you're much more experienced. You've acted with Tiger Shroff, Aditya Seal, and then Siddharth Malhotra. So, what is the spark in Ahan, or what is it about him that sets him apart from a whole lot of other people while interacting with him on sets? What would you say?
I think even though it's his first film, Ahan is his own person. I think it's very easy in this industry to get swayed and to sort of want to project yourself in your first film to be someone that you probably are not. It's a big commercial film. It's a massy film. It's a it's a big film, to be honest with you. So he could have been a very different version of himself, but he chose to stay true to himself, and that to me is something I really respect about him. I think it'll obviously take him very, very far wherever he wants to be in his career and in his life. So that's something that really stays with me about him.
Okay. So Ahan, is that also something which comes from your dad? Because, you know, if you look at his career also, it's somebody who has remained very true to the kind of characters that he wanted to do and the kind of projection that he has done on the big screen. What was the biggest advice or the takeaway that you got from his career after following through?
Um, I mean, my dad, when I decided to be an actor, my dad told me, Han, it's okay if you're not known as a good actor, just be known as a good human being. And that's how he's lived his life, and that's how I'm trying to live my life. Um, so, I mean, definitely there are um, certain, uh, portions of his life where he's seen success and he's seen failure. I've observed both of those. We haven't really spoken about it. But when you're successful, you have a lot of people around you. There were so many people coming home and so many well-wishers, and then you have one or two of those bad films, and then suddenly all those people disappear. So I think what I've learned is it's very, very important to have good people around you. That support system, and I think I have a very strong support system, whether it be my family, my friends, my immediate team who work with me every single day. All of them are such wonderful people that how can I not be happy, and how can I not want to go out there every day and give it my best?
Yeah, that is a lovely answer. Tara, what about you? I mean, what is it that kind of holds you in an industry, you know, where there's so much happening, there's so much competition going on, and how do you remain steadfast towards what you want from this career?
Um, I think it's a matter of perspective. If you let things bog you down and you look at things as competition rather than just a sort of like any other job, really, I don't think this is that unique a job that you need to look at it constantly as competition. I think that that's a very archaic way to look at it, and I prefer and I choose not to look at it that way. I'm really lucky that I have a twin sister and I have parents and so many close friends from my childhood that um, have always, like Ahan said, they've been my support system. They keep me grounded, they keep me normal and keep me sane and keep me happy. And I think that's all we can ask for, especially after coming out of a time like COVID. I think it's really put into perspective for so many people my age what really matters. And I think that if you have that, you'll be sorted no matter what you do.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, and also since this is the last one, since your movie is named Tadap, and you know, there's a lot of, it seems to be a lot of anguish and suffering in this. Personally, what's the most, what's the worst that you have experienced in love in terms of suffering? Or, you know, it could be something like waiting for somebody, or how would you, each one of you kind of project that?
Um, I don't know. I don't know about suffering, but I think we've all been heartbroken. I think we've all been through a certain amount of pain when it comes to love. No matter what age you are, I think we've all experienced it at some level or the other. I don't think I've really suffered very much, to be honest with you. I suppose, one of the lucky ones, touch wood. But no, I think I'm sure we've all felt pain at some level and had to deal with it. Nothing close to what happens in Tadap, thank God. Yeah, I think that's my answer.
What about you, Ahan? I mean, is there some kind of a point that you could find like a comparison between what your character was going on screen and personally anything you have gone through?
No, no, nothing so intense. I hope nothing so intense ever happens. I mean, definitely, I've been heartbroken. I think it's a part of life. Everyone has been through that. But in terms of suffering, I don't think I've suffered in a heartbreak. But I mean, whenever something like that happens, you have to accept it, and you have to respect the person you were with. You, you must have had an amazing experience with that person, so you have to respect them for that. And even after, when it's over, you have to respect them for what you have. had, and you have to respect them for the decision they made.
Okay. Yeah. Finally, what's the kind of message that you hope the audience would take away from the movie once they watch it? Or what do you hope that they kind of, I mean, how do you want them to be entertained on the big screen when it releases?
You know, this film has so much in it. You know, it has romance, action, fantastic music. So, you know, it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions for them while watching this film. Definitely want them to leave the cinema, you know, feeling something, feeling anything, you know, feeling some sort of way about both Ishana and Ramisa. You know, some people are going to walk out of the cinema thinking that Ishana is a hero. Some people are going to walk away thinking he's the villain. And I think it's the same with Ramisa. You know, some people might walk out thinking, "Oh my God, you know, what a girl." And some people might walk out like, "Oh my God, what a girl." You know, so you know, each character is definitely gonna have a divide, and I think that's what we're looking for. You know, and if we achieve that, then I think Tara and I will be happy that we've done our job right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, and we look forward to the movie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.